Hello YouTube, it is Toy Adventures here again with another figure review. Today's a pretty cool one. It was made, this doesn't look normal. Yes, people, today we are taking a look at the Jurassic World Hammond collection, Survival Instincts. So, what is this? This is not going to be easy without some kind of knife to open it. I wonder what could be in this box. You know, Mattel really doesn't normally use this type of packaging. What? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are taking a look at the infamous and famous Jurassic World Hammond Collection Alan Grant and Female Velociraptor pack. So, for those of you who don't know and can't seem to find this pack, well, there's a very simple reason for that, because it is only sold on Amazon. So, well, here's the packaging. I'm going to keep it on the side. Here is like the actual window with all your stuff in there. Looking pretty cool. The nice little Jurassic Park 30th anniversary Hammond collection. And up here is what you'd have on the back of the box. You have Hammond collection, Dr. Alan Grant, Velociraptor. Then you get a nice long bio with the image of him being surrounded by the raptors. It says, "While surrounded by the Velociraptor pack, Dr. Alan Grant decodes the pack's behavior and helps return the stolen eggs in order to escape the treacherous situation." And it says it in a bunch of languages. You get Dr. Grant here as he looked in Jurassic Park 3, as well as the female leader of the Velociraptor pack. A really nice little Jurassic Park 3 logo up there. And usually we unbox these things on off camera, but I mean, I just did it. This is the box, you know, it's just empty inside. Make a nice carrying case for all your raptors and stuff when you're done. But here is the box. I have to hold it to keep. Okay, well now it's out of the box. Here is the nice little window. Very cool, very cool. So definitely not a normal box. I'm probably gonna actually keep this because this looks really nice. I don't actually keep the Hammond collection boxes, but I might just keep that one. So for tradition's sake, let's go ahead and get this thing out of the box. And here we have everything out of the packaging. We have a full-fledged action figure of Dr. Grant. By that I mean it comes with its own accessories and hand parts, so it's like you get a separate Alan Grant figure and a whole separate Velociraptor figure. And I really like it. So I think the $30 price point is a little expensive. Luckily I got it for $26 because it was actually on sale, which was pretty cool. And so I actually got it at a nice deal. But you get Dr. Grant here. You get his backpack, which I already put on. It's actually just a standard backpack. Pretty cool for Army Customs, but this is not going to be an easy set to acquire, so I don't really see you getting too many of these easily, at least at a discounted price. So unless you want to pay 30 bucks for basically the backpack and just a bunch of other raptors, then there you go. But this is supposed to be the one raptor, the female alpha raptor that leads your pack of males. So that's why you kind of just want one, right? Anyway, you get that backpack and you get his satchel. Or is it Billy's satchel? Just comes, opens up nice and easy, and you get two tiny little eggs in there. Let's go ahead and focus the camera on them. As you can see, they fit in just there. Let's take a look at one of them. I'm gonna lose them because they're very small. Let's see if we can get some of the detail caught up in there. You can see it actually is textured with a little bit of speckling in there. It almost looks like a tiny little Cadbury egg that you get during Easter. So before we take a look at the Velociraptor, we want to save the best for last. We're going to go ahead and take a look at Dr. Grant first. This is feeling like mainly just a new shirt piece. Otherwise, it's just a repaint of the old Dr. Grant. This could be a new hat, actually. And the face does look a little new. Looking pretty good. I actually really like the face on that one. The backpack looks pretty cool. And the satchel should just fit right over that stuff. Maybe the wrong way. Might be a little tough. Or maybe you're supposed to put the satchel on first. I don't know. I thought you put the backpack on first and then the satchel, but it doesn't look like it goes that way. Technical difficulties. Alright, so you're going to want to put the satchel on first and then the backpack. Even then, the satchel's handbag looks really big compared to the figure. That is mainly because they needed to work in the gimmick where it could actually hold eggs. But it does look a little comedically big compared to the movie. Just a little bit. Especially the strap looks really thick and meaty compared to like what was just a regular strap in the movie. But I guess this was just so, you know, Mattel doesn't really have the most fine-tuned details on their stuff. It's kind of just big and unsightly a lot of the times. But I still think it's great. The fact that it can open is wonderful. And yeah, he also comes with some hands to hold the egg. So if we just pop that out, you get two of these, what we would normally call relaxed kind of palms. These ones actually seem to have like a scoop into them. So you can hold an egg. So let's, come on, get out of there. So you can hold the egg. Very cool. Very nice. And he can give it as an offering to the female raptor. Putting these back so I don't ever lose them, because that will happen in 0.2 seconds of them not being in the satchel. So, we all know how these guys articulate. You have, you know, bend in the shoulders. You actually get new wrist rotation. That's not in a regular Hammond collection, or regular figures. You get double jointed knees, unlike the regular figures. You have hinge at the knees and rotation, unlike the regular figures. Better waist rotation. Some of the regular figures don't even have that. And it's mainly the new stuff is the ankle, the leg, the double jointed legs, the wrist. I think improved arm articulation and waist rotation. Those are the improvements that Hammond collection figures bring. So you do actually have a fully articulated Dr. Grant. Now I've seen some pretty cool customs of this guy to make him with the jacket. What you would do is you take the arms off this guy and replace them with the old man Dr. Grant from Dominion, where he has that brown jacket. And voila, you should have a perfectly good Jurassic Park 3 early movie Dr. Grant. I don't know if I'm going to do it. I might have to get a second Dr. Grant to do that. Then that means both versions of Dr. Grant, because I'm not going to ruin my one good Dr. Grant to do that, but it is a cool idea nonetheless. Now, let's finally take a look at the alpha of our pack, the female Velociraptor. So, starting off with colors. I'm not gonna, sing this thing endless praise color-wise, because it's kind of incorrect. I don't think there was any of this burgundy on there. Here's an image of the Jurassic Park 3 female raptor. These raptors had a lot of complicated colors into them, and so you can already tell that, Mattel is going to kind of struggle with that, because their paint schemes are usually pretty simplified. So there are key colors missing on this figure that kind of throw me off, because I love this raptor pack. It's probably my favorite raptors from Jurassic Park, are the Jurassic Park 3 raptors. So I'm kind of keen on how they look. This kind of looks like a regular release in my opinion, where they would just slap like the white and then some kind of speckling and call it a day. So colors aren't really impressing me, but they do kind of vaguely give off the idea that this is the Jurassic Park 3 raptor, although not very impressively. Sculpt-wise, it is still great. This is still the best of the Velociraptor molds. It doesn't have the little quills that the male does, but that is, accurate. Taking a look at here at the side, eye is painted more or less okay. Pretty good. There's none of that red circle around the eye, which I really liked about him. And, yeah, articulation-wise, it is the same as the male raptor. You have the much improved head articulation. Although I don't think it actually goes as far up as the male raptors. That's a little interesting, but you do still get that nice pursuing, focused neck pose. Tail is rubber. And I'm not really going to go into the articulation on her, because I have the Velociraptor, the male Velociraptor that I went into. And aside from the head, which is why I showed you guys the head articulation, it's completely the same. There is the jaw articulation, go pretty far open. And yeah, you are not limited at all with this raptor. So very cool. Very cool indeed. And there's no real point in doing size comparisons, just because, well, again, I've reviewed pretty much both of these figures just with different paint schemes earlier. And I would love for you to go check out my other reviews. Here's the sculpting. Very nice. Oh, this eye looks a little kind of goofy with the sculpting there. I don't think they sculpted in there too nice, but this eye definitely looks much better. This is the pretty angle. It's a little brow ridge. Very nice. Very nice. These raptor hands never really impressed me too much. They're a little too, I don't know the word, but I'm not very impressed by them, but they seem to be a big fan of them. Most raptors, if not all of them, have this style of hand. So, there's that. And, yeah, no articulated claw. It's pretty random, or pretty average stuff. So, this set is, well, you know, hard to obtain. It's nothing really too much to write home about. It's just the characters you need. There's nothing really groundbreaking here. It's just a repaint of a raptor that you need to finish your squad, and a cool repaint slash retooling of Dr. Grant to fit the movie. This is just purely accuracy based, and I'm all here for it. Not everything needs to reinvent the wheel, and this is just a nice set of Alan and the Velociraptor. My complaint with this set mainly is the fact that it's an Amazon exclusive. It's like Mattel hasn't learned their lesson. What are we talking about? Mattel never learns their lessons. Our first Raptor and Alan set, which was the story pack back when the line kind of first started, we were supposed to get an Alan and Raptor pack where it was just a repaint of the regular Legacy Collection Alan and just a, you know, attack pack Raptor mold, and that never even released in the United States. They never released it in the United States. It got everywhere but the United States. Wrap your head around that one. And the female Raptors before have been so infamously hard to find, and finally we get a Hammond collection. This could be the end-all be-all, and they put it on Amazon exclusively. Now luckily most people have access to Amazon, so it won't be too hard, but it keeps going in and out of stock. So right now if you go there, you're probably not going to be able to find it in stock because it keeps coming in and out due to scalpers or just people trying to buy it because they have one spot to go to get it. And it's just not cool that they did that at all. I don't know how anyone's going to be able to defend that one because it's just like, just put it in stores where we can get it. Just put it in stores. There's nothing wrong with that. Make it a Target exclusive. Make it a Walmart exclusive. I don't care. Just make it at brick and mortar where everybody has a fair chance. And they said, no. So Mattel still has not learned their lessons during exclusive, so buckle up. They could do anything at this point and really piss off the fans, and they just sitting there counting their money. They don't care. So that's my complaint with this set, is availability. This should be available to the public, but it is on Amazon only. So best of luck to you guys, all of you, on finding and acquiring this set. I wish you guys the most luck in beating those scalpers. And yeah, that's really much all I had to say about this set. Uh-oh, Dr. Grant. Looks like you found yourself in a sticky situation. And not after you. Seems they got what they wanted. And now they're leaving. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. This has been Toy Adventures with another figure review. I don't know when the next review will be. And yeah, no real news to report right now. Just thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoy the new toy movie. And yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace!